And we've been joined by Coach June Jones from SMU. The Mustangs are 5-6 overall, 4-3 in the American Athletic Conference. SMU was in action this past Saturday against Houston. Houston won the game 34-0. This week, SMU is back on the field Saturday against UCF at Ford Stadium. It will be a noon Eastern Time start on ESPN. Coach, thank you for joining us on the call today. If you could take a minute to tie up the game against Houston and tell us what you look forward to when you see UCF at Ford Stadium Saturday, please.
We played a young quarterback, and he played like a young quarterback, and we didn't do a whole lot of things to help him. I thought our defense played good enough to probably be competitive in the game. UCF is the best team in our conference, and they are a chore every time anybody plays them. And George has done a great job coaching that team and recruiting and getting good players.
Take questions for Coach Jones, please. Hit *1 on your telephone to join the queue. The operator will introduce you.
We'll go first to Paul Tenorio with the Orlando Sentinel.
Hey, Coach.
Hey.
UCF is obviously a team you're very familiar with. Blake Bortles, it seems, this year has taken that next step in his development. You've seen him from year one. What are your impressions of him, and especially, it seems, his ability in the clutch situations to find a way to make plays, even when he's maybe not having the best game, like against USF, as I'm sure you've seen on film?
Well, I was thankful they didn't, 4 years ago, or how many years ago, when he first got in the game, they didn't put him in earlier when he went right down the field off our 4-yard line, and I said, that guy can play. And he's done nothing to change my mind on that one. He's a good player. I think he's one of the better quarterbacks in the country, personally. I've had that conversation with George. I think he is going to be a good NFL guy, and I think he does everything you have to do to win.
For yourself, how different is this team right now with Gilbert out, and what's his status for the UCF game? Do you think that he'll be available, and how different would it be, obviously, if he's on the field against a younger UCF defense?
Well, UCF's defense, does a pretty good job, even though they're young, and it'll be a challenge whether Garrett's there or not. Obviously, I don't want to put Garrett out there if he can't run. His ability to move around and protect himself is kind of vital, and so we'll see how he is. He's a lot better today. He's gotten his movement back, and we'll see how he is Wednesday and Thursday. But we're going to prepare as if he's not going to be there.
You've coached for a really long time. I'm trying to kind of get my mind around what UCF has been able to do to be able to win so many close games. They've had 6 games that they've won by 7 points or less, a total of 24 points. When you see them on film, is there something that sticks out to you about maybe a calmness in these situations late in the fourth quarter, or in your experience coaching teams, is there an attribute or trait that's critical in being a team that can win close games week after week?
Well, I think it goes down to the head football coach. George does a great job of preparing them, but the bottom line is they have a quarterback, and you can ask that same question to the Denver Broncos and Tom Brady and New England. If you have one of those guys under the center, you're going to win close games if you're a well-coached team, and they're a well-coached team.
Thanks so much, Coach.
Do we have any other questions for Coach Jones, please? And Coach, well, thank you for your time, not only for today, but during the course of the season, for your participation on the call. This is our final call of the year, so we appreciate, again, your joining us each week.
All right, thanks. Bye.